Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Citra Juwang Pratiwi with PLS digit of student ID number 039 and will act as your moderator for today's presentation. And we are from Group 4 from Class A. Today we will presenting you the results of our summary from book titled Understanding the Horse Behavior. Next. First, let me introduce the group members. That is Citra, Silan, Najwa, Dafa, Hanifah, Lutfi, Fikdat, Farida, Salma, Gitka, Hanifah Nurhasna, Muhammad Fadli, and Anissa.
Next, introduction. The manual introduces the importance of understanding horse behavior for better care and training, aiming to equip readers with essential skill and knowledge.
Next, basic of horse behavior. Ethology, the study of animal behavior, highlighting that domestic horses exhibit behavior similar to their wild counterparts. Unique traits: horses are social herd animals, herbivores, and prey species, which influence their behavior significantly. Next.
Next is types of behavior. So behavior is categorized into several types. First one, there is contextual, means seeking affection or protection. Then ingestive, or related to eating and drinking. Then eliminative, means associated with defecation and urination. Sexual, mating behaviors, epimeletic, caregiving behaviors, then especially between mares and foals. Then there's investigative, means curiosity-driven exploration. Agonistic, means conflict-related behaviors. And the last one is dominance or submissive, means establishing social hierarchies.
The next is horse sense. Horse possess distinct sensory abilities that shape their interaction. The first is vision. Wide field of view with monocular and binocular vision limited depth perception. The second is hearing. Sensitive to high pitch sound. Can pinpoint sound source using their ears. And then smell. Highly developed sense used for identification and behavioral response, such as recognizing other horse or detecting extras. And then taste, less critical than smell, but helps in selecting preferred feeds. And the last is touch. Highly sensitive area include the nose and flank, crucial for human interaction.
Okay, the next is horse communication. Horses communicate through visual displays, sounds, and smell. There is three key reasons. First, diagnosis of medical problems. Recognizing sick behavior helps identify when a horse needs veterinary attention. Second, assessment of emotional state. Experience in reading a horse's emotions aids in understanding its temperament and mood change. Third, safety. Recognizing warning signals like pin ears or a lowered head can prevent harm and help manage nervous or aggressive behavior. Understanding this communication method enhances the safety and welfare of both the horse and handler.
Okay, next is domestication and behavior. The manual discusses how domestication affects natural behaviors, emphasizing the need for understanding these changes in a managed environment. Experts have proposed the following stage in the process of domestication of horse: loose ties of animal with man, but no controlled breeding, confinement and breeding in captivity, with separation from wild horses, allowing a distinct domestic race to develop. Selective breeding by man for certain features with occasional mating to wild forms. The gradual intensification of the development of different breeds with desirable and economic characteristics.
Mating behavior. Behavior is an important aspect of reproduction, and understanding the basic of reproductive behavior can change reproductive success through management application. This segment will address the complex behavior patterns related to mating. Puberty marks the onset of sexual maturity, with flies typically reaching at between 12 to 15 months and stallion at 15 months or older. Both may display sexual behavior before their reproductive tracts are mature, preventing pregnancy. Estrus or heat is when a mare ovulates and can conceive, lasting about 6 days within a 21-day cycle. Signs of estrus include restlessness, hyperactivity, and specific behaviors like frequent urination and clitorical winking. Older mares tend to show clearer signs, while maiden mares may cycle without obvious heat sign. Represents of stillation can change estrus behavior, and using a teaser stillation can help stimulate estrus in breeding operation.
For the next is behavior at foaling time. Behavioral traits related to parturition are essential for the survival of both the mare and her foal, as they are vulnerable during birth. Key behaviors include finding safe birthing location, expediting the process, and minimizing evidence of birthing to avoid predator detection. Foal mortality often occurs during or shortly after birth, and many causes are linked to behavior.
As labor begins, mare exhibit restlessness, walking in circles and changing positions. The actual birth is usually quick, taking 12 to 18 minutes of intense labor. After falling, mares need time to rest and allow blood transfer from the placenta of the fall. Disturbing them during this period can lead to complications. Additionally, mares may become protective and aggressive toward people after giving birth.
Okay, next is feeding behavior. Horses are naturally grazing animals, and their feeding behavior is crucial to their well-being and productivity. They require adequate feed and water to survive, and their consumption patterns are influenced by factors such as forage type, availability, and nutrient demands. Horses typically graze for 5 to 10 hours daily, with peak grazing around dawn and dusk. When feed is limited, they adapt their grazing behavior accordingly.
Okay, horses are selective eater, preferring tasty part of forage and often avoiding less desirable portion. They may choose graze over nutritionally superior option like alfalfa when available, but will adapt when their preferred choice are exhaust. Factors such as water location and social hierarchy also impact grazing patterns. Understanding this behavior is essential for effective horse management.
And the last is abnormal behavior. Horse can develop bad habits known as vices or stereotypes, which are often rooted in their behavior nature. Common vices include wood chewing, cribbing, stall kicking, and waving. Correcting this behavior can be challenging as punishment is usually ineffective. Identifying the cause, such as boredom or dietary issues, is crucial for addressing the problem. Solution may involve increasing fiber in the diet, providing more stimulation, or using physical deterrence. For social animals like horses, companionship can also help alleviate boredom. In some cases, medication may be considered, but this is often a temporary solution. Additionally, horses prefer to have designated areas for elimination which riders should accommodate.
So that concludes our group presentation, and thank you for watching and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Udah guys.